there by Fowler. A better approach.
Oh, hi, Mum. Hungry?
Starving.
How does spring vegetable soup sound for starters?
Wonderful. As long as I get the biggest bowl.
Delicious spring vegetable soup from Continental. Tons of veggies in every bowl.
They say if you've got a can of tuna in the cupboard, the family will never go hungry. But if you've got a hot pot tuna and noodle in the cupboard, you can really make a meal. Continental hot pot tuna and noodle turns tuna into dinner.
In even the cleanest house, bacteria breed. Luckily, there's a sensitive instrument that tells us where. It's called the human nose. You see, bacteria cause most household smells. Smells air fresheners only cover up. But disinfectant Glen 20 kills bacteria, and that kills smells for good. So trust your nose and Glen 20. Glen 20 kills the bacteria that cause the smells.
To mark the 65th anniversary of the news, we have a very special gift for the people of South Australia. It's called News Card, and you'll find it in the news on Monday. With News Card, you'll be entitled to special discounts and bonuses with an individual number that could also win you big money and wonderful prizes over the coming months, simply by checking the news daily. So make sure you get your own personal news card, and once you've got it, make sure you keep it safe.
Look for your news card inside our 65th birthday lift-out in the news on Monday.
Where else can you get a lounge for less than half price and 12 months interest-free? Only at Discount Lounge Centre. This superb leather look normally $13.50, less than half price only $4.75. This magnificent leather look normally $19.50, less than half price only $7.75. This top-of-the-range leather look normally $21.90, less than half price only $7.95. Lounges for less than half price plus 12 months interest-free terms. For Adelaide's latest designs and 10-year structural guarantee at the absolute lowest prices, Discount Lounge Centre.
In my job, it's
Good morning and welcome to ABC Television via AUSSAT Domestic Satellite on this Wednesday the 16th of December 1987. In a few moments it's Cartoon Carnival.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back once again to the stream. And as promised, today is a Pokemon day because I had to move some streams around. So let's get to that. There we go. Alright, what are we up to? Oh yes. Haven't really got anything super great to deal with steel. I mean, we've got dig. Can anyone learn dig? I mean, it's not the best idea, but it's also not the worst. I mean, I don't think we're going to get anyone else that's going to be able to use it, so we might as well. We don't need string shot if we've got scary face. Actually, let me quickly look up a thing. As I have a think about what we can do this gym. Because we've healed, what's here? Ampharos. Have we? Or did we just skip that part? We skipped that part. Oh well. Well, let's go do that first then. And, I mean, I doubt there's anyone left, but in case there is, Spinarak does need a little bit more experience. I'm not completely heartless. What am I looking for? Yep. Sorry about this, just trying to find a thing that might help. Ah. So thing I was thinking of is a little ways away and probably not going to be worth it in the long run. Well, actually, maybe. It's worth a try, maybe. It's not going to be the best, but it's the best that we can do. Well, it's not the best we can do, but it's the best for what we've got planned anyway. Oh boy. Well, we also need to raise friendship. I was going to say, maybe it would do us the honour of knocking itself out first. I mean, okay. Sure. Alright. Sparky boy. Alright. Oh, Carnival of Rust, thank you for subscribing. Sorry about all this. Actually, I should move the... I'll change out Pokemon first so we don't have to deal with that. Alright, let's move these alerts. Try it there. Where's my test? This one. That's no good. Where's good? Yeah, sure, that probably works. Anyway, thank you very much for subscribing. What do you have any revives or anything? Got one revive. That theoretically should help us out with a Beard of Friendship. And we do have some potions. And this is, I believe, a dead end. Yes. Insofar as we have been here before. Alrighty. No, it's probably going to kill it. But you can try it anyway. Imagine it just exploded or something. Alright. Let's see about my backup plan idea. Probably could have just used dig, huh? Wrong way. As a test run, I mean, not off to the best start. I'm suddenly regretting my dig decision. Okay. That is a lot more than I would have thought. Now watch this not be used at all. Yeah. And no, we can do it. It just takes an extra dig. It's only 20 damage, you fool. Woo. Alright, stop by the Pokémon Center. Yeah, sure, give my Pokémon the universal healthcare that my taxes pay for. At some point we should probably visit home and drop off all this extra money. We have Surf now. Now you... Ah, you. Yeah, I thought so. These are the apricorn trays. Chuck them in the bin. Well, that'll help. Oh, so close. Well, we can't stick around here for too long. We got at least one more peck. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, we'll see how this treats us. Alright. Because we can't take a peck at that health. I know it's horny. Just let that one roll past. I think it's gonna die of poison before I can really do anything worthwhile. Is confuse. Huh. Weird. Mahogany. Mahogany. Yeah. Touch my junk, Pokemon. Alright, let's have a look-see. So we can't use the checkpoint. There's Team Rocket's here. They're here, they're queer, get used to it. Alright, time to get out of dodge. Yeah, I think positioning the alerts is tricky here because I don't have as much free space because we have the 2 sets of badges to worry about. Whereas in future games, that's less of an issue. It's almost like they don't want to bother combining games anymore. What's the water got for us? Anything good? Probably not. That's the confusion one. Yeah. Jeez, look at that, nailing it right out of the gate. Well, yeah. Like O'Frage. Actually, another thing, because I'm very confused. Because I don't know how Heal Bell works. So I'm quickly looking it up. Eliminates all status problems. Okay. Because it is not clear. So it's got safeguard to prevent, I think, status problems. Yeah. Safeguard protects against status problems for 5 turns. But Heal Bell just gets rid of them entirely. So it's like, why would you really have both unless you are super competitive, I assume? And yeah, I know that wasn't the path to take. I wanted the item, but now it's an elixir and I don't care. Woo. Well, if it is dependent on the Pokemon, we should give it to someone good then. Like Spinarak. Goodbye, Heal Bell. Theoretically, that should have been Safeguard. Oh well. "43, what are you?" Detect. You would ever want Detect? Literally just a hunch. Of course, first square we touch. I'm curious. Pretty good. But also, like, twice its level. So, not exactly the fairest contest in the land. Alrighty. Well. And let's heal up. And let's keep going. Do we have anything? Really should have seen that coming. And yet somehow I didn't. Well, at least it's part poison. It just burps out all its air. Oof. Oh, Again, I should note that I do like quillfish. No! My back. Oh boy. Shame I don't have Swift or anything. So, harden, minimize, tackle. Did we see a fort? I can't recall. I don't think we did. And probably not going to either. Probably a very handy number to have, but I don't know what he gives. So it could be decent, it could suck out loud. It's really the two ways that goes. Cut down the trees. Grabbing a berry, which we should give. God, I wish I could afford upgrades on this computer. Hey, Mom. How much have you got? Yeah, you got 14 grand. Have the rest. There we go. Now there's no danger of the tolls or of random battles killing us. See, that's a well-designed Pokemon. Ferret is less so. At least in my opinion. I'm sure everyone gets up in arms about my opinions, because they're notably bad. Wow, that actually hurt. That was like 2 whole damage. Everyone else would have shaken it off at 1. Nope. This way, is it? Or is this to elsewhere? Just dank of the music. Now, I know I talked about how Blossom makes me taste chips, but I know Spinnerack was featured on one of the other flavours, but I didn't much care for that flavour, so I never made that association. Except, like, visually, I guess, in my memory. Huh. Didn't know you could get Hoppip here. I guess I never came at the right time of day. Because, I mean, this would have been, like, when I was unavailable to play games back in the day. So, it makes sense, kind of. Because I definitely wouldn't have thought of having to play with the battery to change the time. Like, it just, you couldn't do it. Do we want more unknown? Maybe. What do you say? No. Light. So theoretically that's using flash. Anyone worth learning flash for? I mean, might as well. Dig, imagine. Constrict. Crunch. Ooh. Yeah. 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 Pretty disappointing. Well, let's solve this puzzle at least. No, We gotta get the... Thus we shall erect a Pokémon statue outside. Again, I'm reminded of how good the Ruins of Alph music is and how a lot of people don't like it. Corners first. It's probably wrong, but anyway. It should be noted I hate sliding block puzzles and things like that. Like, ice puzzles, like, give me the absolute living turds. So close. You're not even a new one. How dare you? Bug poison, and it's not very effective. What could it be? Grass, maybe? I mean, Nightshade's not bad. No, that's the rocket signal. Is it? Oh no, the rocket signal is that Team Rocket song plus the "Oh Giovanni, please come back, we love you," and other such things. Whipper is great. And Nightshade. 17 damage. Probably better than anything else it can do. Come on, slam. Oh yeah. Which reminds me, I should check what the gold berry does. Goldberry is, what's that, a citrus berry? Oh. And now I can't remember how to do the other puzzles and all. Oh. Neat. I forgot to fix the time, and that might be useful. Pokémon. Where moves. Rollout is a rock type move. You get this rock. Since we're here, we're not entering the bug contest again. What we are going to do though is double check on the hairdressers. And also do this while we're here. Because who knows, might be useful, probably not. Mystery berry. I think that's a lumberry in disguise. Yeah. No, wait. Lumberry is the status one. This is a leper berry. Which of course is like apple. Not backwards, but jumbled just enough. Whereas a lumberry is a lime. All of the berries have stupid names, but mostly because they're trying to disguise them as actual fruits. Oh yeah, gave away all our money. Well, that's easily fixed. Department store. Buy my book. Buy my book. 200. Yeah. We didn't do this either. Mostly because it's annoying. Alright, so that's that one. And nothing else. Let me double check. Yeah. See if that changes it, or do I have to get out of the elevator? Does change it. Good. Alright, so that's one. I think we can only get like 3. Tell you what, the guys on the top floor must hate that I'm like hogging the elevator like that. They're like, we just want to go to like the parking lot in our cars and go home. Ha, better have burn heal. 2. And that makes 3. Guess we can't get 4 because that's from the rocket hideout side. Pretty sure. Yeah. Alrighty. Next floor, lotions, notions, potions, and men's underwear. Alrighty. Back to the underground. Rub my egg. And as I cheat to find out how happy it is, I mean, I'm not even hiding the fact anymore, I'm just straight up cheating. uh, 203. Does it have to be 255? Yeah, I think so. And where did we... Oh, Azalea Town, that's no good. Because apparently there's a friendship multiplier in Crystal, where if you level up a Pokemon where you met it, it becomes friendlier. 220 is what we need, so we're at 203. What are the ways to improve friendship? Keeping Pokemon in the party, grooming it, items. Don't let it faint and don't use herbs. You got it. Alrighty, now we've got to get back to where we once belonged. Now that I've gotten my backup plan going. There we go. we've already dealt with Morty. I can't do a Rick impression that well. I thought that lady was Suicune just then. It still feels very weird to say after, what, I guess 20-something years? It's always still Suicune, or about that, yeah, in my head. Suicune, yeah. Not Suicune. Yeah, Sui Senpai. I mean, maybe that is the way to remember it. Just force it as if it's a very bad anime. Oh. Suicune, nani? Nani desu ka? I think I want at least one more level. I don't know when Ariados shows up. But hopefully it's a day 10. Nightshade won't work because it's a normal type. I think maybe that's why I like normal types, because it's just like, they really don't care for all your weird shit, but you can just knock them the hell out. Just one good punch to the back of the head. Used to be called a king hit, now it's a coward punch, because they don't want to make it sound cool. Because that was getting a lot of people very dead very quick after they've had a few. Like, I think that legitimately, like, was in the news and all as well. It's like, oh, how do we stop the king hit epidemic? Well, if we rename it, people won't want to do it because it's not cool anymore. I mean, it's I guess a reasonable thought, but it's a little bit out of left field if that's the solution and not, you know, drink related. Maybe stop people from drinking too much, because it's always the drunk people involved. Just get dug on like a normal idiot. Yeah, it flees. I think it's supposed to be like a 30% chance or something like that. Let's see if we can get through this battle before the ad break. Probably not. Alright, we did get there. And we did get there. But we didn't get there. Alrighty. Time for an ad break. So stay tuned after these commercial messages.
Overseas flights. That's why I wear ESP Stay Fast lipstick by Yardley. It keeps my lips soft and moist throughout the day or night. ESP Stay Fast really is a stay-on lipstick that's never left behind. With ESP Stay Fast, I don't need to touch up until we touch down.
Yardley introduces ESP Stay Fast for nails. ESP Stay Fast by Yardley.
Just because you've given up sugar doesn't mean you have to give up the taste. All these treats have been sweetened with something very special. Something with only a few calories, but with a taste equal to sugar. The taste is equal. Equal with NutraSweet.
If you've ever been overcooked, underarmed or greased and oiled,
you got to clean stains clean before you machine.
Now that's Green Clean.
Before you machine.
This is how you make porridge.
That's not how you make porridge.
This is how you make porridge.
That's not how you make porridge.
And this is what makes hot, nourishing porridge instantly. Uncle Toby's Instant Porridge. Still 100% natural oats, rich in fibre and energy that lasts all day, with nothing added except convenience.
Aye, it's delicious, but that's not how you make porridge.
Uncle Toby's Instant Porridge.
In the next 60 seconds, 30 children will die of hunger-related diseases. But if you become a World Vision sponsor, you'll help give new life to one child. These 3 Kenyan boys have no father and their mother has no income. They live in a shed with no electricity. They don't get enough protein, so malnutrition is stunting their growth. Without help, they'll not survive. World Vision is assisting over 400,000 children in Africa, Asia and Latin America. But more sponsors are urgently needed.
These people do need our help, and it feels special too to be able to look after a small child.
If you've ever thought of helping someone, please call World Vision now. We'll send you a child's history and photo followed by progress reports. You can exchange postcards and enjoy a warm personal relationship. Your support will help provide food, clothing, shelter, healthcare and education. For just $24 a month, you can help save a child. Please call 008 038 111 now.
You are about to see the world's most versatile cooking appliance. It fries, boils, casseroles, roasts, bakes, and steams. It took Cambrook to think of the multi-steamer as the world's most versatile cooker. The Cambrook multi-steamer. You'll never cook the same way again.
I&J Big Beefers.
And little beefers, 100% all beef.
Real stuff.
No fillers, no preservatives, nothing artificial. Just 100% beef.
Yeah, I should think so.
I&J Little Beefers.
And Big Beefers.
Real burger.
Cold.
Cold. Ooh, and there's people depending on you.
Soldier on, soldier on, soldier on with Cardinal, soldier on, soldier on, soldier on with Cardinal, soldier on, soldier on. You know you're winning the fight when things are going right. Soldier on with Cardinal, soldier on, soldier on with Cardinal, soldier on.
Yeah, 18 we got to. Let's try this. Yeah, unfortunately. No, just give me the badge now. Oh boy. Oh. Oh no. Well. Ripperoni. Kiss it. Kiss it and make it Boogie-O-Lantern. Or not. Go, S. We don't want to be paralyzed. Like so. Give it a future sight. Sonic Boom. Let's try Hidden Power. Nothing seems to be going right. I really wanted to be a little bit further along before that hit. Theoretically, should be, what is it? Is it steel rock or steel ground? Steel ground. I mean, either way, this should still do something. Not as well as I'd hope. Yeah, I should supersonic too. Well. This buys us maybe a little bit of time. I did say maybe, to be fair. Miss Puffles, thank you for the follow. Should say Miss Puffles 698. OC info drop. Got any lore? I sure do. Just trying to think what's the easiest way to get in. Okay, so my Planeswalker character Leah Alamundi is a ghost and has been alive for about 5,000 years because I'm bad at maths. You can say Puffles, Miss Puffles, or Miss if you want. Planeswalker? Yes, I do. I write some Magic the Gathering fiction, yes. Magic the Gathering, yes, indeed. I should clear that up somewhere. I assumed a few people would know me from places. Vaguely familiar? Oh, okay. What colour is she? Depends on where she goes. Because she's a ghost, she possesses people. So technically she's colourless, but has been basically every colour. Because she borrows the power set of whoever she's possessing. I thought of like mana colours, yeah. That's how it works. Wait, interesting. Yeah, I thought so. Can we get away with it? Maybe. Whoop. Does magic? Yeah, her only natural magic is to exist after death, but because she's borrowing the bodies of people who can do magic, she's able to do magic. Buffles can do fire magic. Cool. Like the standard pyromancy blasty sort of fire, but not control it fully. Ah. So you'd want to be careful then, I assume. Why is it failing? Weird. Oh. Because I'd already done it and not realised that I'd done it. Whoops. They feel too much passion, they just produce flames. Oh, okay. So, like, not empathy, it's just emotional based. Takes us to 25. Paralyzed. Future Sight gets us there. Emotional based magic system. Interesting. Yeah. Usually creatures in my story, I guess I'll call it, can't do that. Puffles is a special case. I mean, all good original characters are, aren't they? It's a seal tail? Iron tail, I mean, same thing. But we got a badge. And away we go. Anyone could, though, if they went through the same situation. I mean, traumatic experience type of situation, like in Magic the Gathering, that spark ignition typically tends to be a traumatic experience, but not always. Not drama. Okay. What situation then, if you don't mind my asking? Meddling from another creature. Ah, so, what am I thinking of? Uplifting, I think it is, when it's like aliens doing it to humans. I can't think if that's the specifically correct term. Powers are kind of given to Puffles unwillingly and unknowingly. Oh. Mysterious. I do note a capital P on the powers there, since the Yiya can transfer its powers to other hosts. Getting deep in the weeds on the proper nouns, which is always interesting. because that implies importance and significance to the story. Where am I going? I guess I got some lore. Yeah, I mean, as I said, everyone's got one. Yeah. Right. Magic system and stuff figured out. I mean, that's always handy to have. Like, you know, the mechanics of the world. Not completely sure what to do about plot. I mean, you and me both. Got a few ideas. So if you're anything like me, you have the big moments, but no idea how to connect them coherently. It's just like, oh, this would be cool. Oh, this would be cool. Because I think, what did I write? Up to 22 chapters I've got planned out. I have written 4 of them. But then I got to a part in part 5 that's really stumping me. Don't know if I want to do big moments and overarching plot or not. I mean, it would be... as a reader, I think, I would enjoy some connectivity. It doesn't need to be big, but it's like slice of life stuff, at least, that connects and like you could follow from A to B. But if I do, I think I'd know what those moments would be. Yeah. Some kind of running a little bit on instinct in here. I don't want to go deep into Mount Mortar. Have thoughts about using another character of mine, but using him drains me mentally. So, oops. As in, like, tricky to try and puzzle out motivations and stuff, or like just a tricky character to work with. 'Cause, oh boy, let me tell you, I know that feel. The wonders of writing a transmasculine character that I don't have any personal experience with what they would be going through. Oh, not Nightshade. Not that it's hard, I just get mentally exhausted. Oh, okay. Because I know with me it's normally that there is something troublesome about it. Kinda an emotional and sensitive person. I mean, that's good in the world these days. Far too many people are just like detached or angry. And we want to try and get back some of this friendship. Sensitive as in how I gather and deconstruct information. I mean, yeah, I'm familiar with some aspects of neurodiversity myself. Not saying that you are, but I can definitely understand where that might be coming from. Ooh. And still no evolution. So hopefully it's at level 20. as my team list dies again. I think because it's getting to that time where my CPU is trying to destroy itself. Yeah. I mean, highly suspect, but been unable to see a doctor, so turn to Briggs Myers for answers. Oh boy, you gotta be careful with them. Because they're not exactly the most credible. There's been a bit of debunking over the years, since, you know, self-diagnosis is controversial and possibly not good. I mean, I see a lot of people that like argue for self-diagnosis because sometimes getting it officially can be an issue. So, I mean, for what it's worth concerning, like for me, if it helps, then do it. I mean, as long as you use Myers-Briggs the right way, it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, same with anything. Like, theoretically, I mean, this might get a little controversial, but guns can be useful tools. Most of the time, they don't get used properly. But there's nothing inherently bad about its creation. It's just the use of it that gets bad. So yeah, the issue is if you don't think for yourself and aren't critical, that's the issue. Yeah, that's what it's just like, use the tools that you have correctly, or in a safe way, and then you should be fine. But it's when other things come up. Useful item shopping. Also studied other stuff like attachment styles and the 4 temperaments, color theory. I mean, the only thing I remember from color theory is that, you know, greens make you feel more open, reds make you a little bit more insular and angry. McDonald's specifically uses shades of yellow and brown that they have copywritten because it's designed to make you hungry. And you shouldn't try to associate bright red with health if you're putting it in a children's hospital. Red isn't necessarily something negative though. Yeah, I know. It's all about context. Please do not paint red streaks through your hospital floors. It's also for love and passion. Yeah. Basically just very intense. And it's the same with Magic the Gathering. That gets associated with the intense emotions and feelings a lot in the red colours. Wow, that was a quick confusion. Now we want to keep it in, but we want to heal it. In any case, I gathered a really deep understanding of myself, so I don't have as much need to see a doctor about it as I once did. And yeah, as I said, as long as it's helpful for you, that's good. It's like, I have a whole litany of medical issues, but sometimes just knowing what they are is enough. Some I would really like cured. I kinda still want to though. Yeah. As I said, it can be good. I just know that there are some potential downsides that some people have mentioned, that they advocate for self-diagnosis and maybe leaving it at that. But that is up to the individual. Because it's like, since I got officially diagnosed with ADHD, but more specifically ASD level 2, there are a couple of countries that have banned my entry. It's not like none of them that I'd really particularly care about going to, but it's just like, oh okay. Sorry if it got kind of deep. No worries. I mean, hell, I've been deeper on some shit on a stream too, so. Apparently people weren't expecting it quite so badly. But it's like, I know... what now, Mom? Like, you could have just told me that you bought several things while shopping. Yeah, I know that if you get married, but are on disability pensions and things, you lose your disability pensions because you're married. And that sucks out loud. But that's apparently the way the system works sometimes. Which is why it's like, yeah, officially diagnosing can be useful. Because it helps you get medications and support and whatnot. But you also need to weigh up if it could be harmful. I mean, perfect example for me. I have chronic pain in my primary arm. There is a potential medication that could help with that. But if I take it, I am banned from driving. I will no longer be allowed to drive in at least my state. And it is a half-hour commute by drive to get to work. So I might lose my job if I did that. But I could potentially be out of pain. I find myself fascinating in that regard. Can be the silly class clown and then next second be reflecting on life's mysteries. I mean, that's half the fun. It's like, yeah, you got to weigh up the pros and cons of what could be helpful versus what could be harmful. It can be, I guess. Yep. I know, he's horny. Again, just gonna let that one tumbleweed right past. I should stop saying that. Really high highs and low lows. High CPU usage detected. You may experience performance issues. Yeah, you don't say. This is what you get when you have a 15-plus-year-old processor that is not up to industry standards anymore. But it was what I could afford at the time. Nightshade to finish it off. I can barely do certain basic tasks. Yay. Yep. It's good fun, eh? They said jokingly. Oh, jeez, Mom. Come on. Like, did you get this all, like, parcel post and it's just rocking up at the worst times, or are you specifically annoying me about this? Like, it's like, seriously, just tell me that you bought the entire store. I won't be mad. At other times, I'm really productive. I mean, that sounded a little bit like ADHD brain. So, I don't know why this guy gets the evil music. It's like, I like Pokemon. That's why I started and will continue to collect Pokemon. It's like, cool, that's healthy-ish. Once I wrote a 1,000-word document under an hour. I mean, that's just like any sort of institutional learning. You put everything off until the last minute, and then you do it at the last minute. It was darn good too. What is it? I'm reminded of the story of someone who, like, basically blacked themselves out on, like, sleeping pills or, like, cough syrup or something, and woke up to find that, like, their major final essay or something had been written by them in their unconscious state, and it's like, shit, this is actually pretty good. I never would have thought of this. Wasn't a deadline thing either, huh? Just something I did in my free time. Yeah, I mean, if you got the itch. I think one of my biggest problems is I very rarely have that much free time in one go. Like, I've written an 8,000 word fanfic, but that took, what, 3 or 4 weeks? Because I could only do it during my lunch break at work, which is like a half hour at a time. So it's like half an hour here, 15 minutes here, scribbling when I can get away with it. But once you got that drive, I've had free time since I work, and what's that? Yeah, and no work when I'm done with my shift. Yeah, see, I pack too much in to, like, my free time. Like, technically I would have a couple of hours, like, maybe 3 after work, but instead I choose to be here. Ah, would you look at that? Considering doing a Metapod or a Kakuna run in Crystal. Oof. Good luck with that. Oh, that's probably us dead. Oh no, that's the 40 HP version. And now we're dead. Don't know if red would be possible to beat though. I mean, it would be very tricky. Because you could get by on struggle. Unless you technically cheated and started with like a Caterpie or a Weedle, because then you get Tackle or Poison Sting accordingly. Is Sunkern better? I mean, yes and no, because it gets absorbed, I think. And it's like, that's great against, like, rock and water. Not so good against fire and grass, for example. No, only Harden. Yeah, but as I said, if you evolve it, you get those moves too. Now, it's really not going well for Omelette, huh? Oh, I'll put you out to get some friendship experience. Dead. Barely managed to beat Red with a Magikarp. Yeah, I mean, again, bit of a struggle, so not optimistic. Yeah, that's the thing, I admire anyone who can do those challenge runs, because I do not have the brain for it. Magikarp at least has some options. I mean, does it? It has Tackle and Splash. I don't think you can teach it any TMs. Oh, Flail as well, yeah. So you're waiting for it to get pretty damaged, and then you get a strong Flail, even though it's not that strong because it's coming from a Magikarp. Oh, X accuracy can piss right off. Use Splash on a wild tentacle so you can get poisoned. What, and then like do the like tick damage until it gets down to 1. Yeah. Heal it when you're on 1 HP. Wait, I can just... Can't I just dig? No. Flail has a power of 200. Huh. I guess I never really dug into the mechanics too much. It's 50 more than Hyper Beam. Yeah, but then you're also trading off the, like the 1-turn reset versus the critical HP mode. And the issue is you got 1 HP, yeah. I mean, same as Shedinja. Meanwhile, this guy just bodies a Hyper Beam by himself, so it's not that bad. So while he's checking that out, let's just leave him to clear it out for us. By that point you're so over-leveled you one-shot everything that isn't a ghost or has quick attack. And here's the alarms. Wowzy. And 21 points of damage, let's go. So Silver and Will is a pain. Yep. Ghost Gym to some extent. I mean, you wouldn't be able to, really, would you? No, again, struggle, but yeah. Everything else is relatively smooth sailing. See, things like that is just like, oh man, that sounds cool, but also very beyond me. It's like Nuzlocke. It's just like, I don't know games that well. Sadly impossible in Gen 1 without the event Magikarp. So I've heard. That has the Dragon Rage or something. And that was a Japan tie-in event for something. Only took 105 hours. But yeah, so whenever you see or hear those little stutters in the program, it's because the computer is dying. We should Nuzlocke it. Yeah, I mean, if you're the type of person that gets enjoyment from those types of challenges, absolutely do it. Why not? Like, personally, I know I would get confused and frustrated and upset if I tried. So I just don't. Because that way I still have fun. Need to rely on a 70% miss on red though. Oof. Oh, 70% move. Not a 30% move like Fisher, I think. Sorry, mixed up percentage. Ah, that's alright, we got there. Alright, Spinner, get out of there. We need Thunder to miss. Yeah, I can imagine. You just need to also avoid anyone making it rain. Man, how come I hurt myself while confused and you get away with it? That's not fair. That's not being fair to Flair. So maybe 90-ish hours per attempt. Oof. Like, I know I've worked definitely that long, but I can't imagine doing anything for 90 hours. And I know I've definitely got some games that have gone that long. Still can't imagine it. Probably more since I'd want to be careful. Jeez, don't get old. Oh, God. Just me stretching out my back. What's the saying? Only the good die young. And then followed by live fast, die young, leave a good looking corpse. For legal reasons, this is not medical advice. Yeah, get kissed, idiot. You'd make it easier by letting me catch one Magikarp per route, I guess, and just having like an all Magikarp party. But that's just lame. I mean, it's still a type of a challenge. I remember trying to do an all Wobbuffet run on Shield, and that was tricky. Because I also don't know the game that well, so I don't know what type of move might be coming. So I can't go, oh, I know it's going to use such and such a move, so I can do counter instead of, what's the other one, mirror shield, something. Lame or insane? I mean, that would be probably your call to make. Like, I don't judge. Soup. I was just gonna say, imagine if it hurts itself. Flash. Savior of the universe. Dun, 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 dun. Flash. He'll save every one of us. Alrighty. Get in the hole. PRB, not a worry. Perfectly capable of entertaining my own weird self. God, I'm so lonely. Again, for legal purposes, that was a joke. Oh, thank God. Hello, random level 54 Raticate, I assume from a red and blue themed run. And it's gone. Okay, so what did they have? They had Raticate, Grimer, Zubat, and Zubat and what's it, the other one? And we got the rival battle at some point. We have to go around this way. Hello, Mr. Scantist. Oh! Kissed a girl. Oh, come on, brother. Transform and roll out. We're still safe from Sonic Boom, but not anymore. Oh, it locks us in. We don't get the choice to continue battling. Well, makes that an easy call for us. Yeah, his butt looks like it's going, eee. I guess maybe they're trapdoor spiders. No, I'm good. Back in the hole. Whoa. Defeated. Need to get rid of some of this crap. Alright, we definitely need to get rid of some of this crap. Berry, give. Adios. Turns out, potions, useful. So looking at the time, I don't think we're getting through the hideout today. But we can at least make a solid start. So a little bit of Twitch backend stuff. You get 3 snoozes on the ads that delay your ad timer for 5 minutes. You get 3 of those, and it takes just under an hour to refill when you use one. And that timer doesn't stack, so you wouldn't be able to, for example, use them all at once and then wait an hour and have them all back again. So we're currently on 9 minutes exactly before another ad break starts, and I don't like to run that many ads for people, especially because it means I'm also streaming longer. And I would like to get some sleep at some point, especially because I have an early start. This is why my streams tend to be about 2 hours. Because that's when I get home from work and when I start getting very sleepy. And start getting into, I have scheduling stuff to do. So yeah, shan't be snoozing this one, unfortunately. But that also means we theoretically would have to get rid of, like, beat this entire base in now 8 minutes and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 second, 8 minutes exactly, 7:59. So you can understand my position. Welcome back. Especially if the goons here are going to be trying to stall us out a bit and doing things like that. Makes it very annoying. Go Ace. Let's see some hidden power. A critical hit, that's just filthy. I don't think I should bother with this, but I'm gonna. See, I think what trips me up is there's no feedback on Future Sight. Playing on 3DS? No, this is, let's call it other methods. I do legitimately have Crystal. Like, I have it in my desk drawer here with my original Game Boy. But for ease of streaming, you know, I don't want to have to pay to modify a 3DS and, you know, set all that up, because that is a lot of effort. The E word. Yes. Wink. Now, I was just about to say, how many layers can I go down? 2 or 3? Why can't we say the E word? I mean, look, it's emulation. It's emulators, it's a ROM. Come at me, Nintendo. Some people have issues with it. Like, again, for legal reasons. But I also figure I'm small time enough that no one's going to care. Thought maybe it was a Twitch rule or something. I mean, emulation is legal provided you own the original software and completely convert it yourself. Anything else is technically a breach of copyright or like digital rights management and things like that. So it is best to stay clear of it to avoid issues, let's say. But yeah, there's no official like Twitch rule as far as I'm aware. But I also don't know 100%, so easier to just not and say we did. But yes, perfectly legitimate alternative means that does not require a specific version of a modified hardware 3DS. That is also technically illegal. Kind of sucks since I'm only legally allowed to play the German version of Crystal. Yeah, that's... I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, unfortunately. Yay. I was just saying the other day, it's like, there was a vote, like pretty early on in Australia's history, over what the national language would be. And I believe it was like 51% versus 49% English over German, which I'm sure would not have caused any problems going into the 40s. What's your favourite Pokemon, by the way? I mean, Wobbuffet. Such a little turd, but also, like, I like the weirdos and freaks. Like, I am sick of Pikachu, I'm sick of Charizard. You know, anytime there's a legendary, I tend to throw it in a bin. Hell, I do that with the starters half the time. Because it's like, that's making me too special. Mine's Magikarp, second is Haunter. I like Haunter. I like Haunter more than I like Gengar. It used to be Haunter as your first. I mean, I can say that. Haunter's cool. Go away. Nugget. Need a Nugget. Seen the yellow sprite? Oh yeah. I think is it the yellow sprite? I only have a couple of minutes left, so I do need to quickly check this. Haunter yellow sprite. Oh yeah. That's the one where he's all loomy. But it is a definite step up from red and blue. What am I doing here? I'm looking for space in the bag. Yep. Let's give Ace a bit of berry. You know what? Bit of berries for everyone, because that'll actually free up the slot. Red and blue Haunter be solid too. Yeah, I mean, when it was the only option, it was pretty cool. But then yellow came around, it's like, oh yeah, no, this is much better. Like, nothing against OG Haunter, still cool. One of my OCs is inspired by Haunter too. I mean, yeah, they're cool. The one that I spoke about, Leah, is inspired by Quantum Leap, if anything. Alright, so we got just under a minute left before the ad kicks in, so I'm gonna say that that's a pretty decent start into the Rocket Hideout. Let's use that snooze just to make sure. And Anyway, that will be the stream for today. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you all for following and subscribing and all of that good stuff. Stay tuned after the end credits, as always, for our traditional raid. And I shall see you, hopefully, tomorrow for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Until then, bye.
And so we come to the end of another day on Sunshine Television. Hope today has been a good one for you, and we hope tomorrow is an even better one. And now this is Ray Marsh on behalf of all of us here at the Granville studios of SEQ Television on channels 8, 1, 5 and 10, wishing you all a very good night.